Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to The Take with Charles Butler. You know, I was talking about Al Sharpton being a carpetbagger coming here to Chicago trying to bring national attention and stop the gun violence. Gun violence has nothing to do with what's going on in these black neighborhoods. What is going on is that there's no policing. What's going on is that these public officials have been tolerant of Chicago street gangs in black and brown neighborhoods. These young men need to be locked up, eradicated, separated, whatever you call it, from the black community. Yes, I said that. Eradicated, eliminated, separated, segregated from the communities in which they terrorize. They're nothing but urban terrorists by any definition. They terrorize whole populations. They're not like the Black Panther Party. They're not community help groups like the Black Panther Party was. They're nothing but thugs, drug dealers, terrorizers. That's who they are. They terrorize old people. They participate in gang activity. But here in Chicago, Chicago was the first city to attack the Black Panther Party, killed Fred Hampton laying in his bed. And you're going to tell me that you can't take out the Bloods and the Crips or any of these other street gangs, M21 or Meth 20, whatever they call themselves. Who gives a scoot? Take them out. Chicago claims to have the best gang database in the country. Execute them. They're gang. They are terrorists. Urban terrorists. Why isn't there any legislation passed against them? And oh, by the way, Gutierrez, Congressman Gutierrez, Louis Gutierrez, needs to be impeached for dereliction of duty, not holding up his oath of office. Charles Butler, you are bad, but I'm serious. See, no one has any appreciation for all the killing that goes on until it happens to someone that they know or a family member. I've had people come on the show and they go, well, you know, Mr. Butler, you really don't understand. You know, you never had to, you know, face what these young people have had to face. Let me say this to those people who say that, who I happen to consider very ignorant. Even after slavery, black people didn't act in such a heinous manner as these people today. These black people today act like animals in our community. And then they say stupid stuff like, well, you left the community. Well, the community is not a community. It's a jungle. It's a war zone. Why would I want to live with and around idiots? Why would I want to live with and around people with no morals? Women having babies so they can get paid. Women having babies out of wedlock and flaunting it. Women having babies who have no education. They have nothing but a womb. And they're getting paid because they have a womb. They're subsisting because they have a womb. I think what that was kind of driven home for me. I remember seeing a clip of Marion Barry when he was mayor of D.C. and this fat black woman was sitting with about 5 kids around her. And she said, Mayor, when I'm going to get my new apartment? I got all these kids and I need some more room. And Mayor Barry looked down at her and said, stop having all them damn babies. Then you'll have more room. But see, if a white person had said that, they'd be a racist. It's just a factual observation. Stop having all those babies, you'll have more room with your fat behind. Who told you to have all them damn babies? You know, when you have a child, when you bring children into this world, they should be done with the consent of both parties, not some woman deciding she's going to get pregnant. Because, see, everybody talks that, well, it's the man's responsibility, too. No, it's not. And I can tell you why. See, men focus on what is. Women talk about what should be. Like, you should take care of your baby. Well, I'll take care. You're right. I want to take care of the baby that I wanted, the baby that I agreed to have, not one that you decided you were going to have on your own. Yeah, I think about this a kind of a different way, but that's why it's called The Take. Take with Charles Butler. But you know I'm right. Folks out there having these babies because they have a womb and getting paid by the government. It needs to stop. Policy started in the 60s. The decline of America started shortly after. But look, we'll be right back with Mr. Nigel Ennis